There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and produced by West Virginia Public Broadcasting with support provided by Bailey Glasser. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with our host, Kathy Mattea.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around, a simple song. Thank you. Thanks so much. Hello and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. I'm Kathy Mattea, and we are away from the Mountain State this week, back in Franklin, Tennessee, for the second night of our second year in a row here at the wonderful Franklin Theater. We are so happy to be back, and we're glad to have you there listening on the radio as well. Later on, we are thrilled and honored that our final guest this evening is making a somewhat rare live appearance with us. He started coming to see us on Mountain Stage in 1995, and he's truly a favorite. He's kind of like family at this point. Mr. Todd Snider will be here to close out the show. Also in our next hour, the soulful singer and writer whose new album, Silver City, is out now, and we can't wait to hear her. Amy Helm is here. Later in this hour, a man who's been called one of the South's most lyrical and literate songwriters, a songwriter with Southern soul, if there ever was one, Randall Bramblett will be here. But we're going to start this week's show with a band leader and his band who've been bringing audiences together for the better part of 2 decades. The shows are a celebration of how music facilitates community and collaboration. He's just released his 9th studio album called Strangers No More. The music spans a range of rootsy styles from modern-day Laurel Canyon folk to Americana and heartland rock and roll. The songwriting and performance were inspired in part by an arena tour supporting the Zac Brown Band, where they said they realized that the crowd still wanted to sing along no matter what size the room. And they're here to get us singing along tonight as well. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors.
I am fare thee well now, I am strong, I am goodbye, I'm a long way from home. I am an orchard at the start of spring, I am a mockingbird I love to sing, and I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna fly. I am an old road walking on my feet, I am laughing neath a weeping willow tree, I'm a dog barking, a honeybee sting, I ain't no angel but I've got my wings, I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna shot with a microphone. I'm a boy at the window as the summer sun sets. An old man in winter, nothing more, nothing less. And I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly. Thank you, Mountain Stage. This is a newer song for us, came out earlier this year, a couple weeks ago actually. The recording features our good friend, legendary Mr. Vince Gill. The song goes like this. Stranger in paradise, I'm off traveling with my band. I'm a gypsy-hearted troubadour where the road don't ever end. Well, she's the compass in my bones and she points me home again. My baby, she's a green light, ain't never seen a stop sign. Umbrella in a rainstorm, cup of coffee when the morning comes. She's the chorus of my favorite song. Smiles when I get the words wrong. Wildflower on the sunny side. My baby, she's a green light. Well, I'm a schemer and I'm a believer, and those who know me understand that I'm a hard-headed dreamer. I got plans for all my plans. And when the ship has lost its way, she's the tide that pulls me in. My baby, she's a green light, ain't never seen a stop sign. Umbrella in a rainstorm, cup of coffee when the morning comes. She's the chorus of my favorite song. Smiles when I get the words wrong. Wildflower on the sunny side. My baby, she's a green light. My baby, she's a green light. Woo! Down and low, and when the road is long and slow, she shines, shines. My baby, she's a green light, ain't never seen a stop sign. Umbrella in a rainstorm, cup of coffee when the morning comes. She's the chorus of my favorite song. Smiles when I get the words wrong. Wildflower on the sunny side. My baby, she's a green light. My baby, she's a green light. Yeah, my baby, she's a green light. My baby, she's a green light. Thank you very much. Let me introduce my band to you on the bass from Atlanta, Georgia. That's Rich Brintsfield. Back there on the drums from Dallas, Texas, that's Will Sales. And from my hometown, Memphis, Tennessee, over here on the guitar, that's Nate Duggar. As Kathy mentioned, we just put out our 9th studio record. We've been a band for a long time. We've played all over the place and love getting to do this. Basically, the three of us up front here have spent our entire adult lives making music together. And this is a song that we actually have never played live, so you guys are going to guinea pig this, all right? If you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, just for the radio audience, let people think you do, okay? That'd be great. We'd appreciate it. Song called The Sound of Moving Water. There's nothing like the sound of moving water. There's nothing like the waves across your feet. The whistle of a sycamore in autumn. Probably gonna outlive you and me. Is that the way? Is that the way? Is that the way you start to feel when you get older? Is that the way? Is that the way? Is that the way you start to feel when you ain't young? There's a river in the chaos of a holiday. There's a sadness in the joy of New Year's Eve. There's a quiet in the noise of the highway. What was lonely then is now a gift, it seems. Is that the way? Is that the way? Is that the way you start to feel when you get older? Is that the way? Is that the way? Is that the way you start to feel when you ain't young anymore? Separation that keeps us moving forward, even though the past is right behind. There's a truth in the frustration that keeps us in our corners, while the world waits for us to find. That is the way, that is the way. That's the way you start to feel when you get older. That is the way, that is the way. That's the way you start to feel when you ain't young. That is the way, that is the way. That's the way you start to feel when you get older. That is the way. That's the way you start to feel you ain't young anymore. You ain't young anymore. Thank you. I had 3 children, and one day was just writing a song with a friend, and we decided we wanted to write one to make everybody cry. And it's not just for parents, it's also for kids, and everybody's alive. It was a kid, so it's for you as well. Didn't mean to make anybody cry, but it's interesting. In the streaming era, it's not good to put out songs like this, because people listen to them and they may love it once, but they don't necessarily want to hear it again. So anyways, I don't care. I write songs for more than the streaming era.
This one's for my kids, called Way Back When.
Watching you laugh till you can barely breathe. Doing tricks out on the trampoline. Still refusing to brush your teeth at the end of the day. Trying to catch you a lightning bolt, a four-leaf clover or a pot of gold. You still don't like doing what you're told, but I guess that's okay. 'Cause pretty soon you'll be 21, out on the town just having fun. And I'll still remember you, my son, from way back when. Pretty soon you'll be 32, and you'll call me up out of the blue, but you'll still sound like the kid I knew way back when. You came home crying this afternoon. Some kid at school said some things about you. Now you're feeling some kind of blue that I can't make go away. You are moving and you are becoming. I guess this is where you start running out of the blue and into the sun. And I have to be okay. Pretty soon you'll be 43, and you'll be looking back just like me, and we'll laugh about how things used to be way back when. Maybe by then you'll live far away, some other city and some other state. Well, please come home for Christmas, it'll be great. Like way back when. Going past in the blink of an eye, I'd slow it down and I try, but I've learned you have to let go of whatever it is you love so much. Pretty soon you'll be older than me, and I'll be a part of history. And I hope you'll carry the best of me from way back when. Yeah, I know you'll carry the best of me from way back.
Thank you. Apologies in advance. We were playing, we do an annual show in May at the Ryman, and my manager told me that at that part of the show that 6 or 7 couples got up and left. They were crying so hard and they didn't come back. So well done staying in the room, you know. That song's called Shelter.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Midnight, where are you, midnight? I don't know how long this day is gonna beat me down. are you, midnight? Sunrise, I need the sun to rise. I don't know how long I can stay in this fight. I need the sun to rise. Shelter, I need shelter. I don't know how long the storm will rise. I'm seeking shelter. Freedom, where are you, freedom? Lost in this flood, need courage in my blood. Where are you, freedom? Shelter, I'm seeking shelter. I don't know how long the storm will rise. I'm seeking shelter. Worry in the water, worry in the wind, worry in the watchman, worry my old friend, worry in the highway, worry on my mind, worry in the money, seeking you will find. Worry in the water, worry in the wind, worry in the watchman, worry my old friend, worry on the highway, worry on my mind, worry in the money, seeking you will find. Shelter, I'm seeking shelter. I don't know how long the storm will rise. I'm seeking shelter. I don't know how long the storm will rise. I'm seeking shelter.
Thank you very, very much. We're thrilled to be a part of another wonderful show here at Mountain Stage. I think this is our fourth time to do this show over the last 15 years. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful show to be a part of. And I want to thank them for sending our music across the airwaves all over this country. And we live just up the road in East Nashville. And this is a song I wrote. It was our last song. A song I wrote about my friends. It's a simple song. It's called Find Your People. And it goes like this.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel alright, the kind you wanna stay up with all night. You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel whole, won't leave your side when you lose control, the ones that don't let you lose your soul. You gotta find your people, the ones that get the joke, understand what you're saying for a word is spoken. You gotta find your people who put the needle in the groove. When you're together, you got nothing to prove. When you're together, you got nothing to lose. In a world full of strangers, you don't know who to trust. All you see is danger, trying to find what you lost. You can't go it alone, everybody needs help. You gotta find your people, then you find yourself. You gotta find your people that'll call your bluff, who'll ride along when the road is rough. You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel equal. They pick you up and don't put you down. Help you find your way in the lost and found. In a world full of strangers, you don't know who to trust. All you see is danger, trying to find what you lost. Can't go it alone, everybody needs help. You gotta find your people, then you find yourself. The ones that understand you, the ones that lend a hand to you, the ones that don't demand anything from you. Gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel alright, tell you the truth and wish you well. Gotta find your people, then you find yourself. Gotta find your people, then you find yourself. You gotta find your people. You gotta find your people. You gotta find your people. You gotta find your people.
Yes, sir. All right, I feel better. As Drew said, some of these guys have been playing together for 20 years. Their new album was recorded in Asheville, North Carolina, over the course of 8 days, and most of the performances were captured live in the studio in real time. The album is called Strangers No More. That was Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. Time to welcome our singer, Julie Adams, to the show. Julie's chosen a song written by Pat Wichter called Love is the Water. Please welcome Julie Adams.
You say your heart's been turned to stone. You say you wanna be left alone. You say love only made you weep and moan. Let me tell you something that you know in your bones. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
You say your soul is like a dry riverbed. Stop waiting for the water, long ago you said. You better pray all night for the rain instead. Love comes like a
lasts too long. It dulls a sharp mind and weakens a strong. Well, you may be right, you may be wrong, 'cause love can make a mountain come tumbling down. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
The river washes over every woman and man, feet in the gravel and mud in your hands. Nothing can stand against love's command. Every boulder turns into a grain of sand. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. That was Julie Adams with Love is the Water, written by Pat Richter. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you want to hear something again, you can visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe, and please leave a review wherever it is that you listen. Our next guest is a songwriter and multi-instrumentalist based out of Georgia. He released his first solo album in 1975, while moonlighting with both Greg Allman and Sea Level. Rolling Stone has called him one of the South's most lyrical and literate songwriters. And as this show airs, he's just released his 13th record called Paradise Breakdown. He plays electrified soul funk and dive bar R&B, and he's had songs recorded by Bonnie Raitt, the Blind Boys of Alabama, many more. Betty Lavette recorded an entire album of his songs for her Grammy-nominated album, Lavette. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Randall Bramblett.
Thank you. It's been too long since we've played on the Mountain Stage. We're just really happy to be here tonight. And we're going to start with a song off of the record before we just released. It's called Pine Needle Fire. This is Rocket to Nowhere. You woke up on the wrong side of town. Got yourself a headache, woo, that won't quit now. Kid Charlemagne, skipping in the ragged jukebox of your brain. just another morning. Oh well, go out and have yourself a blessed day. Bricks in the window, you put them there yourself. Too many faces looking in. Standing on a bridge, you don't need nobody's help. Just wanna feel the wind on your skin. Rocket to nowhere, and you don't mind. Ticket to the fairground, but you won't ride. You called me last night from the police station, where they're getting to know you well. Look on the bright side, you said. At least they didn't look in the glove compartment. Who's gonna keep your tank filled up? Who's gonna take your midnight call? Running around with a flashlight and a net, trying to get you when you fall. I love you, I love you, I love you. When you gonna come back home? I love you, I love you, I love you. When you gonna come back home? I love you, yes I do. When you gonna come back home? I love you, I love you. When you gonna come back home? Come on. Three strikes against you, but you won't sit down. You keep on swinging. Woo. God knows what you're seeing now. Everybody's gone from the stage, and the lights have gone out. Nothing but the moon to watch you when you steal your way home. Who's gonna keep you in their arms tonight? Who's gonna say that make you feel alright? Who's gonna know how the morning feels when it's rolling down on you? I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. When you gonna come back home? I love you, I love you, I love you. When you gonna come back home? I love you, girl, I do love you. When you gonna come back home? I love you, I love you, I do. When you gonna come back home? Come on home. You know I love you. Come on home, girl. Come on home. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so we have a new record that's just been out a little while, and we want to do some songs for you off the record. The record's called Paradise Breakdown. It's one of my favorite things that I've ever done, so I hope you guys like these songs. They mean a lot to me. Nick Johnson on guitar over here, one of the greats. Tom Ryan on bass. Seth Hendershot on drums. September sun, floating in the haze. That's the way I feel, thinking about you. Now that I can see everything you are, never want to be living without you. Tell me your love is true. That's all I want from you. And when the world goes cold, we gotta fire down in our soul. Down the well-worn path, the same one every day. How can it be new? Just walking together. Once I had a dream. How can it be real? Thought that I would be lonely forever. Tell me your love is true. That's all I want from you. And when the world goes cold, we'll build a fire down in our soul. Oh, fire down in our soul. Someday everything is wrong, and the will to carry on leaves you. You can't think the pain away. I can't find a thing to say, but I'll be with you. Tell me your love is true. That's all I want from you. And when the world goes cold, we gotta fire down in our soul. Fire down in our soul. Thank you so much. This is fun tonight. I heard this story. Sometimes I write songs from true stories, and this is one of those songs. I heard it many years ago when I was out on the road with another group, and my friend Johnny from New Orleans was telling me this story about running into his friend Mike Rabenak in New York City. And they had both cleaned up their acts, and gotten sober and clean, and they ran into each other just by accident on the street. And Johnny said, "Mike, how you doing, man? It's good to see you." Dr. John said, "Johnny, I feel so good, I'm gonna throw my cane away." Hey, Mac, I can't believe it's you on this big city street out of the blue. Last time I saw you, we were both going down slow. Hey, Johnny, it's good to see you too. It's been a hard road, but if you want to know the truth, I feel so good I'm gonna throw my cane away. Yeah, throw my cane. So good, throw my cane away. I saw your boy in the elevator. It looks like he slept in his clothes. Johnny, ain't you glad we don't live like that no more? I remember when we were always running rough. Things are better without all that stuff. I feel so good I'm gonna throw my cane away. Yeah, throw my cane, throw my cane away. But I feel so good, I throw my cane away. Mac, I wish I could stay here and talk, but I'm just a ghost. You find out it's a sweet old world after you're gone. Johnny, I figured I was talking to a ghost, 'cause I heard you went back out and you overdosed. I hope someday you get to throw that cane away. Throw your cane, throw that cane away. Lord, I hope someday you get to throw that cane away. Throw your cane, throw that cane away. Lord, I hope you're gonna throw that cane away. All right, Mac, I really got to go. I'm gonna leave it to you to carry on. Maybe I'm just whistling, but I'm glad you would listen to me. Johnny, I'm still a gree man. I'm gonna keep my mojo as long as I can. I hope someday, look out, partner, I'm gonna throw this cane away. I love you, partner. Throw your cane, throw that cane away. Throw my cane away. I feel so good. Throw my cane away. 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 Feels so good. I'm gonna throw my cane away. Throw my cane away. Ah, that's a good one. It's a true story. Those are always the best for me. They just write themselves, kind of. All the leaves are changing. The days are winding down. I'm driving by the fairgrounds. The circus is in town. You know that winter's coming. You can feel it in your hands. There's a certain kind of aching that slays you where you stand. People, I'm not worried. Everything must end. I'm clearing out the old things. Let some new things in. I was feeling kind of lonesome in 1,000 different ways. Caught up in a daydream, filled with yesterdays. Today I'm starting over. I'm giving up my plans. Let the leaves come down around me. I'm holding out my hands. People, I'm not worried. Everything must end. I'm clearing out the old days. Let some new days in. People, I'm not worried. Everything must end. I'm clearing out the old days. Let some new days in. People, I'm not worried.
the old things. Let some new things in. Let some new things in. Let some new things in. I'm clearing out the old things. Let some new things in.
Thank you so much. It's a good song for the fall coming up. Letting loose of the old things. All right, one more off the new record, and thanks so much for having us to be at Mountain Stage. This is our pleasure. It's been too long. Good to see y'all. Round and round the sun we go.
Trying to change the channel in my mind. What will I do someday when this ragged car fills up with light? Digging a hole to China in my spare time. Nobody tells me different, 'cause I'm fine, yeah. What will I do someday when I come out on the other side? Round and round the sun we go, barely hanging on, you know. Don't wanna see our loved one slip away. So much love and pleasure that's built up inside. What if you only knew how much everybody treasures you? Round and round the sun we go, barely hanging on, you know. Don't see your loved one slip away. All we know is here we are, turning to a blazing star, reeling in the light another day. Yeah, yeah. I walked into a rainbow yesterday. I couldn't make the colors go away. What am I gonna do if this world is sweeter than I knew? Oh, slip away. All we know is here we are, tethered to a blazing star, reeling in the light another day. The light another day.
Thank you.
He is one of the great talents and the unsung heroes of the soundtrack of our lives. He plays keys, sax, also guitar, mandolin, and harmonica, and he's toured with the likes of Steve Winwood, Widespread Panic, Mark Cohn, and many, many more. His new album is Paradise Breakdown. That was Randall Bramblett. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There you'll find links to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. And you can find tickets to our next live show, too. You can also find information about our special collaboration with Oh Boy Records, which is available now. It's called Live on Mountain Stage, Outlaws and Outliers. It's a double vinyl or 2 CD compilation featuring 21 tracks recorded live on Mountain Stage from artists like Wilco, Indigo Girls, Jason Isbell, and Rhiannon Giddens, plus previously unreleased music from Tyler Childers and Sierra Farrell. To find out more about the release, you can go to mountainstage.org or ohboy.com. We'd like to say a special hello to you right now if you're listening over WQPR in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and over KJJP in Amarillo, Texas. Thank you so much. We hope you can join us. We hope you can join us next week when we're back in West Virginia, coming to you from the historic Carnegie Hall in Lewisburg, West Virginia, with American Patchwork Quartet, Kishona, the Brother Brothers, and Stephanie Lambring. Yeah, we also want to say thank you to our hosts here at the Franklin Theater for inviting us to bring the show back to this lovely, lovely town. And for this great audience. And we hope you'll make plans to come see us in West Virginia sometime. It's beautiful in a whole different way. This is Kathy Mattea, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR. Hello again, and welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. I'm Kathy Mattea, and I'm so glad you joined us. We're here at the Franklin Theater in Franklin, Tennessee for our second of 2 nights. And if you're just tuning in, you will be very glad you did. Still to come, we are going to hear from the man who's captured our hearts and minds over and over again throughout the years. Todd Snider will be here. But we're going to open this second hour with a singer and songwriter who comes by her talent honestly. Her mother is singer-songwriter Libby Titus, and her father is Levon Helm of the band. After playing in bands with her dad and after a stint as a founding member of the acclaimed band Ola Bell, she released her first solo album in 2015. She's also co-produced 2 Grammy-winning albums for her dad and guested on albums for many, many artists, including Steely Dan, Linda Thompson, William Bell, and Rosanne Cash. She has a new album. It's her 4th solo album on Sun Records. It's called Silver City. It's all about women's voices, covering such subjects as single motherhood, divorce, and the beauty of aging and transformation. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Amy Helm.
You've been hiding out, you've been laying low, down in the shadows too long. Oh, the memories, when he promised you the summertime, summer's yours to hold. The pretty lies that rolled you, voices that have told you what is so, what is not so. To let you breathe, to see you whole. Yourself back home. You've got friends on your side, you've got miles behind, got the starry sky. Stumbling as I fly, falling as I die, stumbling, falling, flying an amen. To let you breathe, to see you whole, and thank God that's the child that's got her. Love, this love I've got to give. What will I do? What will I do? No one comes to love me. Hey, I hope they do. This world can be so beautiful. It can be so cold. My love don't need a cosign. It's perfect in its whole. 4 a.m. I'm trembling. 5 a.m. and I'm torn. 6 a.m. terrified. Always feel alone. Put your money on 7 when the sun comes back in. I'm gonna catch a spark like I'm dry kindling. Yes, I'm blazing again, blazing again. Who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows about this love I've got to give? Who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows about this love I've got to give? What I've been through, what I've been through, who knows, who knows, who knows. What I've been through, what I've been through, who knows, who knows, who knows. Yes, I've seen hard times, yes, I've seen good times too. And I've seen changes. Yes, I've seen changes. What I've been through. Thank you. New Orleans and the ragged rain, just a whisper away from a hurricane, and the heavy eyes of yesterday when she left you here alone. And that's just your young heart beating in a vision descends from the Colorado skies to the kick drum in your chest, rock of ages of the West. Let the river and the current take the rest. That's just your heart beating. The vision that descends from the Colorado skies to the kick drum in your chest. Rock of ages of the West. Let the river and the current take the thread. Thank you. These are all songs from my new album, Silver City, that came out September 6th. And this next song was inspired by... I was trying to uncover the story of my great-grandmother on my father's side. And my dad's family was from Turkey Scratch, Arkansas. It's a real place. Anybody been here to Turkey Scratch? Okay. Well, it looks like it sounds, and it's beautiful in its own way. Cotton fields as far as your eye can see. My family was very, very poor sharecroppers, and they lived a hard life. And the story of my great-grandmother was that she was banished from her children when her kids were really little, and she herself was, a very young woman. They all had their families so young then. And no one knew why she had been sent away from her kids. And the more that I tried to discover, the more mysterious it became. And the only real thing that anyone could tell me was that her husband was a very strict holy roller preacher who had, I guess, decided that he knew better for her what God's will was for her than she knew for herself. And I thought a lot about her and the women from that region and from that period of time, and women from all regions across the globe and all periods of time whose stories just do not get told. They don't get passed down, they don't get recorded, and there's a lot of these stories that are lost. And I wrote this for all of those women, and I wrote this for her. This is called If I Was King. Walked alone east of Arkansas on the Phillips County Road. And my little babies, will they know that he took them from my arms and he made me go? I'm 17, does God see me? Whiskey words, Bible verses. He said I had the devil deep inside. Broken bones, black and eyes. I can see the devil inside. I'm Loretta Lee, I'm 17. Does God see me? If I was king, I would shake this world, bring it down to its knees. And I'd have my babies sea. Mama told me I should hide visions that appeared in my sight. I saw storm clouds rise, scarlet tide, and I could not hold my tongue, and I would not lie. I'm Loretta Lee, I'm 17. Does God see me? If I was king, I would shake this world, bring it down to its knees. I'd have my babies here by me, and I'd leave Arkansas for a city by the sea. If I was king, I would shake this world, bring it down to its knees. I'd have my babies here by me, and I'd leave Arkansas for a city by the sea.
Amy Helm, everybody.
New York, you're world class, always draw a crowd. But it's lonely uptown, nobody looks you in the eye or laughs out loud. So it's goodbye Crescent City line. Crescent City line. Birmingham, Laurel, Mississippi, to New Orleans. Yes, my father's voice sings the city of gold to remind me. Sway to the left, sway right for a little while. Roll sound slow ride through the Delta night. Thank you. This is Dan Littleton on guitar. Yuval Lyon on drums. Adam Minkoff on bass and vocals and guitar. And Peter Levin on organ. We're going to do one more song for you.
It's so great to be back at Mountain Stage. They told me today that this was my 7th appearance on Mountain Stage between the Ola Bell, which is a band that I'm in, and my own appearances. And they told me that when I've been here 10 times, I get a jacket. So I'm excited about all of it. And there's such wonderful people, and it's such a great vibe. It's so important. They just uplift so many artists and help spread the word and help promote our music, and it's really, we're just very grateful to be here and be part of it. Thank you. This is a song called Love Supreme. All the songs you tried to find, and all the love letters that you hide, all the words that left you burning, leave them behind. Photographs pressed on a page, your brother's smile before he lost his way, broken glass beneath your father's gaze, how you hid your young heart away. Close your eyes, try to sing note by note the songs you know. Hold the name your mother gave, love supreme at the end of the day. And the trembling of time, your gentle heart, how it tries. The evening hush, its quiet wonder, calls you home to be loved, to be loved. Close your eyes, try to sing note by note the songs you know. Hold the name your mother gave, love supreme at the end of the day. Close your eyes, sing along, note by note the songs you love. Hold the name your mother gave, it's a love supreme at the end of the day. Thank you so much.
Amy Helm, everybody.
That was beautiful, just beautiful. Her new album was recorded at Levon Helm Studios in Woodstock, New York, which is kind of her home base musically. And it was produced by Josh Kaufman. No Depression calls it both vulnerable and invincible, and I think you could all hear that here tonight. The album is Silver City on Sun Records, and that was Amy Helm. I love this job so much, you know? I get to hear so much good music. All right. Well, we have a secret weapon at Mountain Stage. It's our piano player, Bob Thompson, well known in the jazz world. He is going to do a song for you now, and it's his interpretation of Jimmy Webb's song, Wichita Lineman. Please welcome Bob Thompson. You can find his music at colortones.com. That was Bob Thompson with Jimmy Webb's song Wichita Lineman, but not exactly the way Jimmy Webb played it. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is feedback@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook and X and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. You can find all those links at our website, mountainstage.org. We're going to close this week's show with a songwriter, a troubadour, and the very definition of a raconteur. He's been coming to see us since 1995, and he's one of our favorites. During the last year, he's been celebrating his 3 decades making music by recording acoustic versions of his complete discography and releasing one a month. He's calling it All My Songs. We are so happy to have him back. We love him. Please welcome, for the Humpty millionth time to the Mountain Stage, Todd Snider.
Well, hello, America. I'll sing some songs. Smoking long black Cadillac, engine winding down. Park it up on the sidewalk like you don't hold downtown. I'd hear him talking to some chick through a thick ghost of smoke, through a thicker haze of southern comfort and cold. He'd say, girl, you are hotter than the hinges hanging off the gates of hell. Don't be afraid to turn to me, baby, if he don't treat you well. And by he meant me, so I laughed and I shook his hand. He laughed a little bit louder and then he yelled up at that band to play a train song. Pour me one more round, make them leave my boots on the day they laid me down. I'm a runaway locomotive, I'm out of my one-trick mind. I'm looking for any kind of trouble I can find. I got this old black leather jacket, a pack of Marlboro Reds, stash here in my pocket. I got these thoughts in my own head. The right to run until I gotta walk, until I have got to crawl. I got this moment that I'm in right now and nothing else at all. I play a train song, pour me one more round, make them leave my boots on the day they laid me down. I am a runaway locomotive, I'm out of my one-trick mind. Asian blizzard light. Looking round this place, we found him cold there on his sofa, a little smile across his face. And though I've tried with all my sadness, I could never weep for a man who looked to me like he died, laughing in his sleep, singing a train song, drinking one last round. Made him leave his boots on the day they laid him down. He was a runaway, a locomotive out of his one-track mind. I play a train song, I play a train song, I play a train song. Thank you. Sorry I'm late. I thought this was this year. I've had a really difficult last year, and that's the first song I've sung in front of people in a couple of years. And, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it feels good. I've really missed it. I wanted to play this song. I made this up when I was like 19, but it's still one of my favorites. And it reminds me of how lucky I am that I get to do this. And as I made it up when I was supposed to play in this place called Lukenbach, Texas. You probably but when people try to go there, it's a tourist thing, so people take the signs that point to it, so you get lost. And I found there was a bar called the Devil's Backbone Tavern, and they sent me in to see if they could point us, and I went in there to ask the lady how to get to Lukenbach, and she was an older woman like my grandma, and I can't say exactly what she said, but she said, "Forget Lukenbach, drink with us." And that's what we did. Miss Verge attended bar at the shack out in the hills. Never paid her no money, boys, but they paid up all the bills. She must have been 80 years old, but her heart was warm and her beer was cold. She gave away more than she ever sold, and she was smiling all the time. I used to sing off in the corner of that place every Friday night. A loud crowd of cowboys, bikers from barroom fights. They were drinking beer, carrying on. Not a one of them had listened to one of my songs, but old Miss Virgin sing along. She said she knew them all by heart. And then one night, after closing, she poured me a beer. She said, "Come over here and sit down, kid. I got something that you need to hear. Life ain't easy getting through. Everybody's gonna try to make it tough on you. I'll tell you right now, if you dig what you do, Lord, they're never gonna get you down." She said, "Life too short to worry, life too long to wait. Too short and I love everybody, life too long to hate. Me a lot of men that haggle and finagle all the time, trying to save a nickel, maybe make a dime." I said, "Not me, oh no sorry, babe, I ain't got no time." I still got it. tell you that I put that lick in right at the very beginning because after that night that Miss Virgie, she said I could play there every Friday. And so I did, and most everybody was kind of nice, but there was this one guy at the end of the summer. He came up and I thought he was going to say something nice, but he told me that I sucked. And I knew what he meant, you know, but he wanted to clarify. He said he was a fan of Eddie Van Halen. This is a long time ago. He said Eddie Van Halen plays way up on the top of the guitar, and you just play the same 3 chords over and over, and it sucks. So when I made this song up, a couple years later, I was living on the floor of the girls' dorm at Rhodes College in Memphis, and I was thinking back to Miss Virgie, and I made this song up while the girls were in class, and I thought of, I thought of that guy, and so that's when I put this part in. Eat your heart out, you inbred son of the... I didn't plan on telling you all that. I've been making up songs since I was 19. Be 58 pretty soon. Never did anything else. I was a busboy for a while, and then I made up a song about being the busboy called Bus Tub Stew, because I would eat the food that people didn't eat. And then started singing, and then I was then just all of a sudden I'm making up songs. I got to make a record, and then all of a sudden it was like that was my job. I make songs. I need them, you know, and I love trying to find them. And then this song I want to play you is kind of recent. I joined a jam band for a while. Do you know, y'all? I know you can't answer me if you're in your car, but y'all here know what those are, right? They play the song, and then in the middle they play a solo for a really long time, like 20 minutes. So if it's a story song you kind of forgot, when they come back, you're like, oh yeah, that guy. Got to hold him and fold him. So I joined one of those groups, and all I did was sing, which is good, you know, because I'd work for about 2 minutes, and then they'd jam. But then one night we were at the Cash Cabin, and you know those bands, they take a lot of mushrooms and stuff like that. And our group took a lot of mushrooms. And this night we were at the Cash Cabin, and the leader of our band had already told us all to take a bunch of mushrooms. He was in charge, so we were all kind of sweaty already, and everything was starting to seem important. And he said, okay, let's do a song. And I was like, all right, which one? He was like, you make one, just do one, and we'll sing it. And I was like, man, it's not that easy. It was just something, that song, Beer Run. I said, it's just B-double-E for a long time. And then later I thought of the rest. But it does take some time. And he was like, forget that, just go do it. So I went out into the woods. I remember I didn't have my shoes on. It's the middle of the night. I'm out in the woods, tripping on shrooms, looking around in the woods for a song. And I was thinking to myself, there's never been a mother in the history of the world that hoped this became of her child. But it was for work, though. And then I was walking and through this these woods he had out there, And all of a sudden, I heard myself. I was just trying to sing words and see if I heard them, you know. And I heard myself say, day after day goes by like nothing is ever gonna change. And then just like overnight, it's like it's never gonna be the same. And I said, wait, what? Say that again. And I thought of all the things that used to be in the world when I was practicing that aren't in it now. And it came out like a list. Almost sounds like a story though, like it's because it says, you were smoking cigarettes on the airplane. I was waiting right there for you at your gate. Had to pull off the highway to find a payphone. And the line was busy though, you know, you had to wait. Day after day goes by like nothing is ever gonna change. Just like overnight, it's like it's never gonna be the same. Hitting what you're aiming for, you're forgetting what you meant. All you seem to know for sure now is how you can't go on like this day after day. Just like overnight, day after day, it's just like overnight. It seems like we've been killing our time now, here forever. Since way back before all of this so-called reality. Hell, I remember when you used to have to walk all the way over just to turn the channel on that damn TV. Day after day goes by like nothing's ever gonna change. Just like overnight, it's like it's never gonna be the same. Hitting what you're aiming for, you're forgetting what you missed. All you seem to know for sure now is how you can't go on like this day after day. It's just like overnight, day after day. It's just like overnight, day after day. It's just like overnight. Thank y'all. This is a lot of fun. This is the part I've been looking forward to the most, and all the times I've been on this show, I've never played with the fellas in the band. And I think we're gonna. Is everybody ready? I got this Billy Joe Shaver song that I put on a record called East Nashville Skyline. Billy Joe Shaver. I've known a lot of people. I knew a guy one time that played in the NFL for the Raiders. I've known some people. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. But Billy Joe Shaver shot a guy in the face. Yeah, you know anybody that did that? Yeah. I never thought I'd know a guy that shot a guy in the face. And I just couldn't. Everybody just goes. Kind of counting with the vocal. This first line is real doozy. Well, my woman left me, and I'm so glad she did. Yeah, my old gal left me, I'm glad she took her kid. Yeah. I got 11 mouths to feed and more room to sleep in bed. Smiling on a rainy day. Good news blues, some of my troubles away. Ain't got no aching bone, ain't got no bill to pay. politicians tell you what they think you want to hear. Yeah, they do. It's here one day, right out the other ear. They promise you whiskey, they won't even give you no beer. Look out, I got good news blues, smiling on a rainy day. Good news blues, so all my troubles away. Ain't got no aching bone, ain't got no bill. Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. Troubles away. They got no egg and bone, they got no bills. Let's sing that chorus one more time and wrap it up, fellas. I got the good news blues, smiling on a rainy day. Yeah. Good news blues, I sung all my troubles away. Ain't got no egg and bone, ain't got no bill to pay. This is the main thing I've been looking forward to. This song has been one of my favorites since it came out. And that band I was telling you about earlier, we're called the Hardworking Americans. And we did a version of this song. And it was Kathy Mattea's song called Come From the Heart, written by a guy and Susanna Clark. My dad told me when I was young, a lesson he learned a long time ago. If you gonna have someone to hold on to, you're gonna have to learn to let go. You got to sing like you don't need the money. You gotta love like you'll never get hurt. You got to dance like there's nobody's watching. It's got to come from the heart if you want it to work. Now here is the one thing that I keep forgetting. When everything is falling apart in life fell in love, Lord, I need to remember there's such a thing as trying too hard. Lord, you got to sing like you don't need the money. You gotta love like you'll never get hurt. You got to dance like there's nobody's watching. It's gotta come from the heart if you want it to work. Don't need the money. You gotta learn like you'll never get hurt. You got to dance, dance, dance like there's nobody's watching. It's gotta come from the heart if you want it to work. Lord, you got to sing sometime like you don't need the money. You gotta love sometime like you never get hurt. You got to dance, dance, dance. Got to come from the heart if you want it to work. Yeah. Thank you all, everybody.
All right, he's written a memoir called I Never Met a Story I Didn't Like. I believe that. And he has a special vinyl version of all my songs coming out. He just announced that, I think today or yesterday. It's a 6-album box set vinyl that'll have like 40 songs on it. And you can find out more about that at toddsnider.net. That was the one and only Todd Snider. Thank you to Todd Snider. Thanks to Amy Helm, to Randall, Bramblett, and to Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. And thank you to everyone for joining us here at Franklin Theater. And thanks to our hosts and to all those who helped make this show possible. And thanks to you out there listening on the radio, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. We never forget that. We hope you'll be back next week, because we come to you from Carnegie Hall in Lewisburg, West Virginia, with American Patchwork Quartet, Kishona, the Brother Brothers, and Stephanie Lambring. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Senior producer is Jeff Shirley. Associate producers are John Ingram and Mallory Richards. We're engineered by Patrick Stevens, Richie Collins, Scott Robinson, and Greg McGowan, with production assistance by Michael Lipton, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, Don London, Kelly Lassiter, Jen Brown, Ella Burnside, and Tony Patterson. Photographic services by Chris Morris. Promotion is coordinated by Mallory Richards, John Ingram, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Mountain Stage was founded by Andy Ridenour, Francis Fisher, and Larry Gross. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. All right, we're going to do this old Little Feet song for you. Amy was on the road with them, so she's going to sing some backgrounds. You'll know when she comes in. I've seen the bright lights of Memphis at the Commodore Hotel, and underneath the street lamp I bet a Southern belle. Well, she took me to the river where she cast her spell, and in that southern moonlight she sang a song so well. If you'll be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb, and we can walk together down in Dixieland, down in Dixieland. Whoa. All right, Mike Lipton. Ryan Kennedy. All right, Drew Holcomb.
Hot spots, my money flowed like wine. That low down southern whiskey began to fog my mind, and I don't remember church bells or the money I put down on the white picket fence and boardwalk, on the house at the edge of town. Oh, but boy, do I remember the strain of her refrain, the nights we spent together, and the way she called my name. If you'll be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb, and we can walk together down in Dixieland, down in Dixieland. Whoa. It's been a year since she went away. Yes, that guitar player sure could play. She always liked to sing along. She's always handy with a song. And then one night in the lobby of the Commodore Hotel, I chanced to meet a bartender who said he knew her well. And as he handed me a drink, he began to hum a song. And all the boys there at the bar began to
to sing along. If you be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb. We can walk together down in Dixieland, down in Dixieland. Whoa.
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser. This is NPR.